Okay, that was probably way too dramatic. But here's the story about how I seriously thought I was possessed. What's poppin', Suck Gang? It's me, New. Me new. And I still am very mentally ill. But hey, I see a therapist. I'm doing better, comparatively. At least that's what she says. Let me explain. I was about 11 or 12 years old, sitting on my laptop at 2 or 3 a.m. And it would be really funny if it was 3 a.m., but I'm not gonna lie to you. I was in a Skype call with one of my friends that I can't even remember the name of anymore. We were just being chronically online, hanging out, you know. When suddenly, I had the greatest idea ever. I should make a Ouija board. Why make one, you ask? Well, my mother would not allow me to have one of these in the house, and she refused to ever buy one for me. She was extremely superstitious, which honestly just fed my interest. So there I am, scribbling away on this little crappy piece of cardboard when my friend speaks up. Nah, you're crazy, girl. I'm sitting there for probably 30 or 40 minutes fiddling with this thing when suddenly it felt like my body had caught on fire and I passed out in front of my friends. I don't remember how long I was out. It maybe could have been a minute, could have been longer, who knows, but it definitely freaked my friend out. So I decided to then rip up the cardboard and throw it out. Everything changed after that. So yeah, I started seeing things, and not just for a little while, I'm talking years. It started with just one who would visit me every now and again, but then it gradually became more, but only ever 3. They would sit upside down on my ceilings and just watch from afar, and nothing changed for a long time except for one night. That night, it felt like something had gotten on top of me and pushed in on my temple so hard that my brain exploded. I remember being so terrified that I even brought it up to my mom. Back then, she had told me that I just had an overactive imagination and that I shouldn't worry about it. But not worrying about it didn't make the ghost go away. Usually, if I just imagined a scene that put me at ease for long enough, I'd fall asleep and everything would be fine. There was this one particular scene that I used to revisit all the time. It was from the movie Ice Age, you know, that one scene where Ellie is under the willow tree? Yeah. For years, I dealt with these demons in silence. There were times that I felt extremely alone, like I was at the bottom of a pit. I so desperately wanted someone to save me, to the point that I imagined a bigger, braver, stronger version of myself who would come and pick me up out of the depths. I felt like I could only rely on myself, which is why I never told anybody else. Many years after this happened, I brought it up to a therapist that I had been seeing for a long time. There is a lot of things that she knows that I am not going to tell you guys today, but based on my history, she helped me analyze this a bit more. At the time, my family life was really unstable. I also had a horrible sleep schedule, so I was probably sleep deprived. No, I definitely was. I also had regular access to substances that a child shouldn't have had. So yeah, a combination of all that will lead to some crazy things. I have quite a few more stories about, you know, seeing these things, but not everybody has reacted calmly when I say I've seen things. Anyways, I know that this is very different from my normal content, but I hope that you enjoyed. I've always wanted to make videos like this, but it takes a lot more time than recording ASMR. I hope that despite the change, you'll stick around. Bye!